to my kitchen. So about a year ago, I filmed a video which showed you different piping techniques and the way that I use these to pipe buttercream onto cupcakes. Now this video has had such lovely feedback, and thank you to everyone who has watched it. But I thought I would make a second video showing 4 more of my favorite piping tips. So I've got 4 more here, so I'm going to show you how I pipe these ones onto my cupcakes. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so before we pipe the cupcakes, I've actually got my buttercream here, which I have coloured in a light blue colour, and I will put a link in the description below to a video where I show you how I made this buttercream. I've got my spatula, my piping bag, my piping tips which we're going to use today, and my cupcakes. Okay, so now we've got all the buttercream in there, I'm just going to push that down until it reaches the tip. I'm going to turn the end of the bag just to secure the end so that it's not going to come out, and then keep that closed with my right hand. That's also the hand that we're going to use to put the pressure, and the left hand will just guide the buttercream round. Okay, so the first tip that we're actually going to use is the Wilton 2D. Now this is a large drop flower tip, so as you can see all the points come together and it closes up, and this is the tip that you'd usually use for buttercream roses. Now we're going to use it today for creating swirls on the top of the cupcakes, and we're actually going to use this one for 2 different swirls. Now this swirl depends on the speed that you go. Okay, so the first one that I'm going to show you is a normal swirl, which is quite straight, and you'll know what I mean when you see the second one. So we're going to go in a circular motion from one point on the cupcake, work our way round. As we meet that point, we're then going to come in slightly and build it up. So bring that round and come into the center and pull up. Now that makes such a pretty swirl. You've got a slight ruffle to it. Now the second one, we're going to do exactly the same motion, but what we're actually going to do is do it really slowly. Now you want to put the pressure on the end of the piping bag, and as we go, just hold it there, squeeze the pressure, and just go really slowly round, so you're getting a lot more buttercream out. Bring it round on that second swirl, around, and then pull up. So you actually get this really pretty ruffle effect. Now, if you have a look at the cupcakes together, now this was from exactly the same tip, but just by going a lot slower, you get a lot more ruffles. Okay, so the next piping tip that I'm actually going to use is this one, which is called the 195K, and this is a medium closed star tip. Now, as you can see, it's got a lot of teeth as you go round, but they're slightly bent in. Okay, so for this piping tip, what we're actually going to do is the same circular motion as before, but because of how many teeth this one actually has, it's going to create a really pretty swirl which has so many different sides and just creates a different kind of feel to the first ones. So just squeeze that out, working our way around, and pull up. So there we go, and as you can see, it's just a different kind of swirl, so it adds a different feel, and you get this effect of lots of different sides, and just a lot of texture to this one. Okay, so the last piping tip that we're going to use is the Wilton 6B. Now this is an open star tip, and it's also known as a French tip. Now with this tip, I'm going to show you, instead of doing a swirl, this one is going to be kind of a dome on the cupcake. So we're going to start with the piping bag directly above the center, about ½ centimeter to 1 centimeter above the cupcake, and you're just going to apply pressure to the end of the bag, which is going to push the buttercream out and spread it into your dome shape. Now when it's created the kind of the dome style that you like, stop pushing the buttercream before you lift up. So we're going to place it there, just squeeze that out, and when it's at the desired stage, stop, and then just pull that off. And then you get this really kind of pretty ruffle dome on top of your cupcake. Okay, so there we have our 4 different cupcakes. So using 3 different piping tips, we've been able to create 4 very different styles for piping your buttercream onto your cupcakes. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please give it a like, and if you'd like to see more of my video tutorials, then please click subscribe.